So today is my 3-year wedding anniversary, and I can without a doubt say that this has been hands down the most depressing, miserable, horrible 3 years of my life. I have literally never been so depressed. I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. While I run my ass off and I do everything for everybody in my life, like me, my kids, him, he goes to work and works enough. That's it. He works. Yeah, his job's hard. Yeah, his hours suck, but he works. That is all he does. I tried taking care of myself and went on a walk, but when I started realizing I hadn't heard from him, I'm calling and calling and calling and begging for the bare minimum of him to watch our f***ing daughter. Excuse my language. I'm just so upset. To watch our daughter, to cut up a watermelon, and to make dinner. I am 30 years old, and I'm literally begging for the bare minimum every single day. I am a married single mom. That's what I am. Yeah, I don't work.
There you go. Unbelievable. I love how she just downplays this guy's work. She's like, yeah, he works. Yeah, his job is hard, but my job is harder. Look, I have respect for stay-at-home moms. I'm sure it's a difficult gig. I'm sure it's not easy. However, I think it's kind of funny that we present this like being a stay-at-home mom has one of the hardest jobs in the world. I don't believe it. But we gas these women up who are stay-at-home moms, and they think that they are just there, doing the hardest thing they could possibly ever encounter in their life, being a stay-at-home mom. It's just like one of the hardest jobs. So she's downplaying this guy's job. She like it. He works, yeah. He works, 80 hours, but my job is a lot harder. I'm a stay-at-home mom, for Christ's sake. I need some help over here. This is so ridiculous.
The amount of weight I carry, I can tell you right now, the reason women stay in shit relationships is, one, because they don't have the means to leave financially, like a house. Two, the idea of a family. I can tell you why I've stayed. Money. It's that simple. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom.
So she just outright says, hey, lady, you realize you put this on the internet. You realize this isn't like a video just saved to your camera roll. No, you published this, you're aware. She goes on here. And she says, I hate my husband. He's incompetent. And then, also, by the way, the only reason I'm still with this loser is because of money.
A man who sleeps with 200 women is the man, but a woman who sleeps with 200 men is worthless.
It's called the misogynist.
Men sleep with who they can, for the most part, and women sleep with who they want to. That is the truth. So if a woman goes and sleeps with 200 men, that means that she wanted to, and that she just opened her legs and let it happen. I know this is where we kind of disagree, but that is the truth. If a man sleeps with 200 people, he has to earn it to sleep with 200 people.
We didn't disagree on that. I just don't hear you saying things so crass.
The truth is that the typical attractive modern woman of today is out of reach anyway. In every movie you see, regardless of how recent or how old it is, the lead character is either the most attractive woman or the most attractive man, who is incapable of wrongdoing and who works to uphold justice in society.
Caleb, would you pick me in a room full of women?
Yeah.
Okay, but why are you in a room full of women?
I don't know.
What?
He looks so guilty, and he's done nothing.
It's a trap!
This is why men lose their hair, because they are so stressed about the things that women put them through. Somebody said his whole life flashed before him. Somebody else said bro was set up. There was no way to win that, no matter what he said.
Men are simple creatures. They don't hide who they are or what they want in women, and they tend to stay in complete alignment with the laws of nature. It's the women who need to realize that they have physical characteristics for a reason, that there's a reason they're more emotionally charged. And so, when a woman plays corporate and lives it up during her 30s under the banner of empowerment, there may come a time in her 40s when she will realize that the men she wants don't want her back. So, she can either lower her standards or expectations, or she can just do what she has always done, live empowered.
When you divorce your loser husband and the judge awards you with the house,
A few moments later.
This is funny or what, or not, but my neighbors over here are getting a divorce.
she told him last night that he told her last night that she could have the house and everything in it. Well, this morning he goes and rents some heavy equipment, and him and his best friend has been over here today while she's been at work, and she hasn't got home yet. She has no idea. So,
Ever noticed how hostile women get when a man does something that doesn't involve boosting their ego? And these are the same women who for years have been telling us to leave them alone. To stop approaching women we don't know. It's not a stretch to assume that some genuinely meant that. However, it is also just as rational to conclude that a lot of them don't know what that means. What would look like once it finally happened? They didn't know that men finally leaving them alone didn't only mean that no one would be around to harass them. It also meant that no one would be around to put them on a pedestal.
When his woman is posting all of their personal issues on the internet.
I'm disrespecting my husband because I'm friends with a man?
But I think though, it's not that you're friends with a man. The point is you're not listening to him. Like again, love to men is respect. It's saying, you know what, I might not agree with this, but I respect your judgment, so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to do what you say. But like men don't want an argumentative woman.
Men don't to be with women who create added stress in their lives. Men have to face the pressures of society and work every single day. They go out of their way and beyond their expectations to provide for their families, not seeking help or involving women in their day-to-day madness. Coming home to an argumentative, combative, ungrateful woman who doesn't realize these things and instead adds more stress to men's lives by being disrespectful and ungrateful really makes men think they're better off without women.
You look healthy.
I'm absolutely knackered.
Why are you so late again? You've been down the pub?
No, I haven't been down the pub. When we finish at 5:30, my boss thought it'd be a good idea to go and look at another job instead of waiting till the morning. Then we get caught in traffic, then we get paid the same for it.
Of course you did.
Yeah, we did. And I left my earplugs at home, been next to the breaker and the digger. My left ear's absolutely ringing.
Bet you wish you tried harder at school now.
What's that?
I'm just saying, if you tried harder at school, you'd be coming home in a suit now.
What is it with all the comments at the minute? You was embarrassed by the way I looked yesterday, now you're embarrassed about my job.
The truth hurts.
You got some cheek, I'll tell you. What do you bring to the table apart from one GCSE and a fucking headache?
Don't get upset just because I'm smarter than you.
You're not smarter than me. Do you know what's funny? You think you're better than everyone, but if you typed in on Google, what's a cancer estate, a picture of your family would come up.
Wow, that's nice.
Have a shower.
What a prick.
The reason men are walking away from dating is because they know they're better off without women in their lives. Because once they're married or in a relationship, they know it's only a matter of time before everything hits the roof, and they're suddenly going to either be accused of something or told by a court they're supposed to fund a woman for the rest of her life or else it's jail time. Who would want a relationship when an outcome such as this is so common today?
I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the fuck out the house. So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Everybody in the comments was right. He does deserve somebody better. And I hope and pray that he finds someone better. I didn't know that me making that video was gonna, upset him so much. And it made him realize what kind of piece of shit woman I really am. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. And this should be a wake-up call for women that are like me. Please make sure you bow down to your man. Please make sure you cook for him. Make sure that you do his laundry or anything like that, because he could kick you out any time of the day. So please make sure that you cater to your man, okay? Fucking suckers.
I would say that the minute you put your spouse on blast on social media, that the odds are against your marriage, because contempt and disrespect usually work against the well-being of a relationship. People who use emotional manipulation to coerce people into doing what they want, instead of working with their spouse or partner to come to a compromise and consensus, are insufferable when one doesn't do what they want them to do. Turn away and leave if this happens to you, gentlemen. This is a huge red flag.
When men don't know something and they make a poor decision, they have to deal with the consequence. But for some reason with women, if we make a poor decision, we use I didn't know as a get out of jail free card. One way you can see who holds the power in a relationship is when you ask a couple a question, who answers first? Or if you want to make plans with a couple, who makes the plans? Who says yes or no? Does she say, let me ask my husband? We have a lot of examples, and I wanted to show you guys a couple videos of examples I found on the internet of women being disrespectful to men. I can always tell that a man has no frame in a relationship when his woman is posting all of their personal issues on the internet. The reason I can tell this is because men value privacy. And when a woman is posting, and in this case, an actual fight on the internet, that tells me she can do whatever she wants and he will let her get away with it. And you can see it in this video.
With you not being with me on Christmas, first of all, knowing how important that holiday is to me. And two, going somewhere with your brothers just without me to watch football. My feelings are extremely hurt.
Okay. She said he wants to, on Christmas Day, go watch a football game with his brother. She, on the other hand, wants him to spend quality time with the children. Now, I can understand wanting what you want on Christmas, but maybe that's something that he likes to do with his brother, and you can let the man enjoy his football game and spend time with the kids. He'll be back later. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. Christmas has to go my way or I'm going to overreact. If he wants to go watch a game with his brother, there's nothing wrong with that. You might not like it, but you know who you're marrying, and you don't get to pull a 180 after you get married. If that's how he tends to spend Christmas, you're not supposed to go into a relationship trying to change people.
Holiday means a lot to me. Quality time means a lot to me. Togetherness means a lot to me.
So again, is she thinking of herself or him? It's me, 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 me. This is the me, 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 me wife.
And so the fact that you'd rather be at a football game knowing, or I thought you knew that about.
I can't imagine why he wants to go to the football game. Can you guys imagine?
Jenny, how old are you, honey?
I'm 34.
34. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
Nurse. You have any kids?
I have a 2-year-old son.
Okay. Why you not with the dad?
I was a house. He wanted me to be a housewife when we first met, and I decided to kind of change and wanted a career, and he didn't want that for me, so he gave me an ultimatum, and it's to stay at home and be a housewife or leave and have a career. So I left.
Girl, we want to smack you in the face right now. So let me ask you this. Was he paying all the bills?
He was.
So, and did you, when you guys got married, that was the plan?
Yes.
So basically, you had him, your husband. He was your husband?
Mm-hmm.
So he was your husband?
Yes.
You guys had a family?
Yes.
You agreed to be a stay-at-home
yes.
mom. What made you want to get a job?
When I had to constantly ask for a couple of dollars to do stuff, when it was, no, I can't do certain things that I wanted, when it was, no, we don't have enough money to do activities because, one income. And I'm like, well, this is not the lifestyle that I want to live. Like, I just don't want to sit at home and fold clothes and not actually date and have the extra money to do stuff. Like, I just didn't want to fold clothes all day long. I'm sorry.
But the problem is that men aren't attracted to women because of their degrees. Women view men as objects of achievement, but men are attracted to them because of their female qualities, their beauty, and personality.
What is your body count so far this year?
So it's, July 6th. So I've been with about a person each day for the last 6-7 months.
Each day?
Each day.
You're kidding, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
So, if there's been 6 months, 30-ish days, then that's a lot of people. We're already in triple digits.
Propagate tool.
You know the thing about women with high body counts? It doesn't matter if it's 80, 180, or 800 bodies. The real question is, do you really want to be the next one?
Men are more interested in the past of a woman. They need to know the patterns behind women's relationships, the sort of guys she pursues, the number of guys she's slept with, and how loyal she has been to them. It's just good to know, because if that woman were to be your current partner, and you're someone who spoils your partner with gifts and expensive dates and designer handbags and jewelry, it's important to know whom you're investing your resources in. It's important to know who you're investing your energy in.
Modern dating is the worst it has ever been. Men and women are being pitted against one another. Both sides are losing and becoming very bitter. I personally have not seen anyone helping disenfranchised men learn how to communicate and relate to women. Being told 3,000 times that you need to find someone to be submissive to you is not helping you. I used to be a feminist before I saw the effects of third wave feminism. Men are isolated and they're terrified of pursuing a woman, and this has forced women into masculine roles where they are pursuing men. I think everyone can agree that this is not natural, and it seems that there are more and more people not starting a family. We need to focus on creating proper communication between men and women. We don't want men walking on eggshells and women being put in a masculine role.
Another day, another woman shocked the world with her mindset. Over the past few years, several magazine articles that target the boss woman type have claimed that there are no longer any good guys. You know, the kind of ladies who lament their inability to meet decent men, but long to appear in a suit and tie on magazine covers. Women are naturally promiscuous, which implies that they constantly search for a bigger and better arrangement, also known as hypergamy.